Mabuhay everyone, Marches here and welcome to the channel again. Right in front of me is what you can see is the Enigma sneakers from World Balance. So I'll be giving you my full performance review of these sneakers right about now. Let's go. Before we begin with the performance review of these Enigmas, I would just like to announce that we will be giving away some World Balance basketball sneakers. So hold on, watch till the end, and wait for the mechanics in order for you to win brand new basketball sneakers. So here in my hands is the New Balance Enigma sneakers, basketball sneakers from World Balance. So for all of you who doesn't know what World Balance brand is, it's a local brand here in the Philippines, and they're pretty coming out kind of aggressive right now in terms of marketing and pushing their products. Recently, they made a collaboration with DJ Big Boy Cheng of Secret Fresh, and they had this very nice simple sneakers. The first edition ones was with a Secret Fresh logo, which looks really dope. And of course, they came out with another one that has a more dad shoe like vibe to it. So better check out their site, worldbalance.com.ph. And huge shout out to the World Balance family for sending me some pairs of basketball sneakers to review. And I chose the Enigma first because it really caught my eye, especially this colorway. It looks like a lifestyle shoe in my opinion. You can rock this off court, so I was kind of intrigued with this. And actually this is one of the newest ones, newer models from their catalog. And I just did a full performance review on this. And let's talk about first the upper of the Enigma. So this actually comes with 3 colorways if I'm not mistaken, and I chose to review this. It has a white mesh on the toe box with some suede around the toe area too for added durability and support. And right behind that there's some fusing around the lateral part of the sneaker. The color blue one is made out of fused mesh. And of course there's also synthetic leather found in the lateral part and also in the medial part, and around the tongue area where the laces are is also synthetic leather. And moving to the back part, a lot of materials in this sneaker, which is really impressive for the price point. You can see ripstop materials there, and some more mesh, padded mesh, and of course another synthetic suede at the back for the heel cup. And also behind that there's another fusing. The suede and the fused material goes together, and maybe to protect the suede from ripping apart, which is good. And also there's another white area here. The fused material I think is for, of course, lateral support, so you wouldn't pull the mesh or the ripstop. I know ripstop doesn't stretch at all, but it adds a little bit more support there. So I really am digging that in the sneaker. And right on top you can see there's a strap, this brown part. So there's a Velcro strap, so it's just not for design, and you can really pull the Velcro if you want it to be more fit or snug around the forefoot area of the Enigmas. So for me, the Enigmas around the forefoot part, this is pretty roomy, but nothing the strap won't fix. So when you really crank it up, I have a regular foot, so I have to really crank it up, and it goes a little bit like this, so it doesn't disturb me or it doesn't get loosened, which is good. And as for that forefoot area, toe drags no problem, durability, no ripping of materials. So far so good. And I actually been testing this for almost 3 days here, and my legs are hurting right now, FYI. And of course, moving on to the lacing system, it has a regular traditional tongue lacing system, but there's a surprise in the tongue. You can see it's dual layered. It's a dual tongue. It's stitched around the mid part of the tongue, but on top there's a loop here, so for a pull tab, so you can put your foot in easier. And as for the heel cushion around the ankle, it's very plush, very comfortable, no heel slippage here, and that's what I was kind of surprised to. There was no heel slippage, which is really nice about the sneaker. And of course, if you haven't watched the unboxing of this video, I featured this insole from World Balance, which is really nice. It's made out of very nice material and it's really soft, especially around the heel part. It gives you more impact protection, and I really felt that when I was playing. And it has dots here and some perforated holes for added ventilation, and the dots so that the insole won't slip. And you can use this in your other sneakers if it lacks cushion. If you want more comfort for your insole, you can use this from the World Balance Enigma sneakers, and some of their sneakers has this insole. Just have to read the tech specs, or it's written here, the Terra Soft insole system. So that's the tech that they're calling. Good job, World Balance, for giving us a very nice insole, unlike other brands right now. Some of their sneakers have very nice insoles, some doesn't, and for a price point like this one, it's sure that they don't have a nice insole to come with the sneaker. Moving on to the cushion part of the sneaker. This sneaker features EVA foam. A lot of other brands call it Phylon from Nike, and in Adidas I think they're calling it Adiprint. So that's EVA foam, and on the heel, impact protection is pretty nice, and on the forefoot, cushion is there, but it's really low to the ground, so don't expect a very plush cushion in the forefoot if you want a low to the ground feel. Very responsive sneaker. You will like the cushion setup of the Enigmas. And as for the heel, I really like the impact protection that it gives, given that it is a very low profile sneaker. So very nice ride for the cushion, and of course it doesn't feel like it's slapping on the floor. It has a very nice heel to toe transition. And another bonus part of the cushion of the Enigmas is it also goes up on the lateral part and on the middle side, thus cradling your foot very nicely in the footbed. So no heel slippage, no foot slipping. Your foot is not moving anywhere inside the sneaker, which is good. Of course, the cushion on the lateral part in the forefoot area is also going up and cages you and giving you lateral support. Now moving on to the main highlight for me in the sneaker, traction. The traction is really impressive. It has herringbone like type, but some areas have different shape, but I would call it herringbone because most of the part has herringbone in it, and they are awesome. I mean, I was playing in a very dusty court and some parts were moist, and this traction and rubber compounds gripping really hard on the floor, which is good, and it squeaks. And as for the rubber compound, local brand sneakers like the World Balance have very hard rubber because a lot of people here plays outdoors. As you can see the dirt sticking there, but it was still sticking. I was still gripping on the floor. And another nice thing about the outsole is on the forefoot area, it's pretty wide, and there is a lateral outrigger. You can see there that's going out, so stability is not an issue. And another one that I like is, although it's not decoupled, it's still kind of separated, so it can twist more because they cut the rubber around here in the midfoot, so it's a little smaller for your foot to flex more, so the shoe can twist more with this, which is a good tech to put in your outsole, not making it a slapper and giving you a very nice heel to toe transition on the sneaker. So the traction in this is what I'm really impressed about in the sneaker. For the upper, it's very general mesh upper. It's supportive, it's durable. This ripstop and this dual tongue is very comfortable too, if you ask me. As for the lacing system, it's just my minor gripe for this. Just wish that they use a more traditional one, but it looks better in terms of style. So if you're rocking them off court, you will like a rounded lace loop, but in terms of performance, I prefer the flat ones because it doesn't loosen up. And the round laces, usually almost all brands loosens up, so I prefer the flat laces. But in terms of overall performance in the sneaker, if you want a low profile, enough cushion, very responsive cushioning, very good support, and a very nice looking sneaker, and the traction is on point in all directions, didn't disappoint me. Like I said, it looks very good for outdoor use, and like I said, it also looks good off the court use. So for outdoor use, you can use this outdoors. I think it's made for outdoors. The materials are very durable, traction, rubber compound is very hard, and of course the price point of the Enigma is 2,500 pesos. It's really a bang for your buck. I mean, I'm quite impressed with the tech that you'll be getting and the materials that you'll be getting from the Enigmas. The tech meaning the traction is very nice, it's very dependable, the cushion is enough. But if you are someone who likes cushion a lot, I wouldn't recommend it to you. But the insole will also give you a help in that if you're more on a budget. And the insole is another plus in the sneaker, like I've said. So this is available over at World Balance. You can check out worldbalance.com.ph for more infos about their basketball sneakers. And you can buy them over at, I think, Lazada or Zalora, if I'm not mistaken. And if you're going to the mall, SM department store, they have some flagship store. I saw one near Circuit. I think they still have that there. And most of all, their sneakers are in SM department store. So if you want to support local brands and try out World Balance, I'm sure you won't get disappointed. I know a lot of you have been asking me to do performance review of local brands. So here you go, guys. This one won't fail you for the price point, for the materials, and for the tech that you'll be getting. You wouldn't be disappointed on the Enigmas. So thanks again, World Balance, for sending this out. Of course, like I promised, I'll be giving out World Balance basketball sneakers. Just follow the instructions in the description down below in order for you to get a chance to win some World Balance basketball sneakers. So I'm giving away some of my pairs. So thank you again, World Balance, for sending me lots of basketball sneakers, and I'm giving it back to you guys for always supporting me and this channel. So show some love for World Balance, for my channel, and thank you again for watching this video. I'll catch you on the next one. Peace.